Are progression series not scratching that itch for jank? Is a tier 0 TCG meta getting you down? Well, when the TCG gets tired and limited gets too limited, it's time for Wave Motion Yu-Gi-Oh!, a constructed series where 4 creative duelists build cool brews in a strange format. Here's how it works. Each episode, we spin a wheel containing every core set and most side sets from Yu-Gi-Oh's history. The set the wheel chooses becomes the centerpiece of the format, granting each player 3 copies of every card printed in it. From there, the format expands like a wave, offering 2 of every card from the adjacent 2 core sets and 1 of each from the 2 sets beyond those. In addition, cards from all the promos and side sets in between are allowed at 1, and all structures and starters from the time are allowed at 2. The results? A format like no other. A meta where the power of constructed meets the spirit of jank. With those cards in their arsenals, the contestants will build the coolest decks they can think of and duke it out in a best-of-1 bracket. Players won't just be fighting for the win though, but also for the hearts of chat, competing to be elected the People's Duelist at the end of every episode. What wild adventures lie ahead? We'll just have to watch to find out. What is up, kings, queens, and monarchs of every element? I am the one, the only, the RJB0, also known as RJ the Jank Monarch, joined once again by Keegan of E3 Yu-Gi-Oh!, Sophie, apparently, and Golden Nova Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm excited to be spinning another wheel with y'all. What are you looking forward to getting tonight?
Alright, I'm going for the exact same bet I made 10 seconds before we started recording. I want another VRAINS set because then I'll stop losing to Keegan. Give me cards this man has not read, please.
Alright.
Everyone probably can, meme about it in the comments, but actually, I would like it if we changed Duelist Revolution to Duelist Alliance, so I sound a little less like a loser like last time. I guess we didn't get to keep the wheel last time, as I remember correctly. So everyone didn't hear my completely missing what set we were on.
We got to keep just enough of it that folks got to hear that part. All right, and on that note, we're going to hopefully not humiliate Golden Nova on stream again. This time we get to humiliate somebody else, perhaps. Let's see what the wheel has to say to us. Okay.
Anticipation is killing me.
Ignition Assault.
Ooh. Wait. Assault.
Bro,
Ignition Assault.
What this
Right
is.
now, buddies.
No, Ignition Assault. Is this what I think it is?
Ooh, baby, we got 3 lightning storms.
That's a
That's
good
all I
one.
need to know. That's all I need to know.
3 lightning storms.
Ignition,
Wow.
Ancient Warrior.
Okay.
We have the funny stuff.
So
This
let's
might be-
see what
This
we
might be a
got.
bit messy, actually, because if we have the Ignister stuff, will we even have an out to towers in the entire block? That's going to be the... Not
That's
towers,
going
but-
to be a question to
Oh, yeah, the
Arrival
Arrival
Cybers.
Cybers.
Yep, that guy. You know what I'm talking about.
Another Arrival Cybers.
There we go. We have Ancient Warriors. Okay, right? That's going to be playable, right, guys?
Listen,
Right?
I love Cyber Dragon at home.
guys, I'm gonna be so real with you. At Ignisto, probably crazy, right? Megalith, very strong ritual deck. I don't care about any of that. None of that matters. Because a little further down in this set, we have... I could have timed this better, but we have the pirates, baby.
The Plunder Patrols are in
Real
here, and this
plunder.
time we get them at a real number. Oh, yeah, that's exciting.
Excited.
Is this the set that comes with,
I'm losing it.
that has Giant Ballpark in it? We have Squatter.
Look, I may not know what the Plunder Patrols do, but I do know that they are considered extreme jank. So, as the resident, competitive player, as the person who's taken on the role of competitive player, I must ignore them. I must cast my gaze elsewhere.
Nani?
Keegan about to get canceled by everybody on Earth who plays Plunders. Okay.
I'm heading to Barbados. I'm hitting up all my pirate friends. We got to get this out on the 7 seas.
Jack Sparrow shit. I'm over that. So 2013.
Yaha, fiddle dee fucking D, baby.
All right. What are our 2 sets? We again get the Shadow structure deck, I think. But I ain't playing that. I don't know about anybody else. I ain't playing no Shadows this time.
There's a structure deck for Shadows. What's in that? What do we got in that one? That's got to be a good one, right?
This is what we had in episode 1. So available to us. Why do I only have the Japanese version?
Wait, this is really good. We have double lava
Japanese.
golem.
You might be
That's really
in the,
Oh, there we go. There's our
section.
arrival out.
Oh, we have an out to the arrival Cybersat Ignister. Excellent. Am I in the OCG? Hold up, folks. I think I might be in the OCG. Okay, let's try this again.
Oh my goodness. You're telling me we got double Blackluster Soldier again? How am I supposed to do anything else? How am I supposed to do anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we have dual overload again too, so.
Oh my god, of course we do.
It's gonna be very...
Ooh, magical hero though. That's wild.
Magical hero. What is magical hero? Someone fill me in.
Magician's Souls, I think, is the only relevant thing for all of us. So if we can, like, if we have a way to trade in spells and traps for value and then get more value out of those, that's going to be a huge engine.
Hold up.
Magician's Souls comes in this. It's a set, you're saying?
Yeah, it was one of the legendary Duelist sets.
Rising Rampage is our one of core set, right? Keegan, I think we found something more exciting for you. Tell me, what is one of 2 of the decks that you played in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently?
Dragon Link.
We get the Rocket Revolt structure deck for you.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no. Don't even tell me the rest of this. Don't even tell me the rest of this set. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I don't even care. I'll bring the most jank mono rocket deck. I don't even care. We got structure deck, Rocket Revolt. This got quick launch in it, right?
Oh yeah,
pretty sure. Yep.
Okay, now we're talking, baby. Let's go.
What? Oh goodness, we get the 2019 Gold Sarcophagus Tin Mega Pack. What absolute nonsense are we going to have to deal with?
That is a lot.
We've got Gokis and World Legacy.
Ooh.
Which maybe we've got some Trick Stars. Oh no, we have all the nightmares. Oh no, we just dealt with this with Prague playoffs.
Did they leave off Goblin?
Oh,
Goblin
hold
was
up.
banned by this point, so it's probably not in here.
We do, however, have
Mermaid.
Called by as it was called by and Red Reboot, truly as they were meant to be, the most degenerate one-ofs in Yu-Gi-Oh! History.
Speaking of degenerate one-ofs,
apparently
Imperial Order is in the Rocket structure deck, and we get 2 of that.
What?
No.
There's no fucking way. You're lying. Wait.
I'm not lying. Yeah, we're gonna have 2 Imperial Order. That's gonna be, honestly, this is gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week. I'm excited.
We keep oscillating between something I'm like extremely excited about and something I really wish nobody told me.
I think it's super funny how we started off excited about like Ad Ignisters and Plunder Patrol, and now it's just like I'm gonna Imperial Order. I'm gonna drop Blackluster Soldier in my Rocket Revolt starter deck. We're gonna have a good week. Ooh, this is exciting. This is really exciting, actually.
What do we get out of our other 2 ofs?
Well, I can tell you we have Eternity Code at 2 again, so Access Code is back too.
Hey, we're just playing Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Again.
Actually true.
That's pretty true.
Eternity Code also has Chamber Dragon Maid, which is big. Is tidying in Eternity Code?
I feel like we would have seen Dragon Maids show up in our last one, if that were the case.
I think there weren't enough other dragons, though, with the issue.
Dragon Maid tidying.
That's code.
What's
Now the
second?
rival.
Do we have Rise of the Duelist in this or no? It's a little bit too late, right?
Rise of the Duelist, we don't have, because I think that was a one of in our first episode.
We have Rise of the Duelist. It is the set after Eternity Code.
Ah, okay.
Nice. Okay, so we
Oh,
get one copy or two copies of Rise of the Duelist?
one each. You know
How
what
about
else we're getting? Because we have Chaos Impact, we have some Marincesses we could play with. And Nova.
Oh no.
Three of
you wanna scroll down there a little
Sagittari,
bit? Let's scroll down there.
3 of Atorix, and 3 of Vespicius.
Oh no.
So there's that. Oh, and we have double Starliege Seifert for the Dragon Link players in our midst. Ooh, also the Tennies and the Gizmax. There are a bunch of really cool things in these sets.
Yeah,
Yes.
memes aside, the Unchained cards actually are looking pretty good.
Yes, I agree. Unchained is actually quite nasty. Scary archetype for sure.
Oh yeah.
We are all going to be maining double Lava Golem, aren't we?
Okay, big issue though. What kind of stuff do we got for hand traps? What have we got for hand traps here? Because like, that's gonna be a big part of this, I think, interrupting the opponent's combos. Because if you go first, I mean, these decks are gonna be insane. We have like double Instant Fusion, double Importer, like.
Yeah, we have a ton.
Does the Shadal structure deck come with like, were they nice and added Effect Veiler?
I don't know.
No, but Effect Veiler is a Starlight rare in Eternity Code. So we get
Oh, we're
two.
doing that
do
again.
All right,
Yes.
let's go. Let's
And
go.
I
Now we're
believe-
talking.
Yeah, and Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Shield is in here as well. So Echo alone gives us 4 hand traps.
Nice. That's good. That's actually really good. What else do we have
Yeah.
though? If we have Effect Veiler and that, do we have like access to Ash? What's in the tin? What's in the 2019 tin? Are there any
I didn't see hand traps in the 2019 tin. We get 2 of the Spirit Charmers structure deck this time around.
Hey.
Yay.
And 2 of the Sacred Beast structure deck.
Hey,
Oh,
amazing.
actually, that's
Which
legit.
they also have double Effect Veiler. Oh, okay. So we do not have that many hand traps. However, we do get 2 copies of Dark Ruler No More, courtesy of the Spirit Charmers structure deck.
Okay, that's huge. That's
So our
super
board
huge.
breaking tools are pretty strong, and unless your opponent opens with the IO, then they can't chain to that. And we have double Twin Twisters as an out to IO.
I'm also liking we have 2 copies of Radiant, the multi-dimensional kaiju in Sacred
that's
Beast. That guy's gonna be really good. I think the kaijus are gonna be a big part of this as well.
Isn't there the machine? Because we get the Machina structure deck too, right?
Let's see, when...
Or am I crazy?
I think we
Oh,
just...
no, we do.
Okay,
How many
excellent.
structure
Maybe we will get to play Machina this time
I was
around.
gonna say, that one I'm pretty sure also has, that one also has a kaiju in it.
Well, the Yugi Zoomers can rejoice. This is your opportunity to once again take the dub. I'm gonna have to go into the tank for this one. There are a couple of these decks that I am tangentially aware of, as I was with episode 1, but this time around, I'm not so sure.
Wait, you're telling me you're
Folks-
not immediately landing on tunes?
Oh, that's true. We get one of all of them.
Insane.
See, the last time we did this kind of conversation, Sophie showed up with vanilla zombies. So we gotta really be careful what we say here.
And I'll do it again.
All right, here's
All right,
the
let's do
deal.
a quick round robin. Go ahead, Keegan.
Oh, sorry. You first, RJ. Take it away.
Okay.
my guy. Take it away.
All right. Let's do a quick round robin. What are folks seeing in here that they're really thinking of trying to play? I think I might try to find something with the Marincesses. If there is something there, I kind of want to try that. I think somebody's got to bring the Machinas, so I'm going to be labbing around with that. And I'm sure there are some other things that I haven't even checked out here. We have a lot of different archetypes to choose from here.
I think for me, This week, it's going to be a little difficult for me in the next 3 days to read through 25 million different cards. So I'm just going to have to go with something that I'm used to. I'm probably going to end up bringing some sort of Chaos Dragon Link deck, especially because RBET is this weekend, and I've got a lot of stuff to prepare for that. So definitely going to have to go with something I'm familiar with, unfortunately. I would like to explore some of those new cards, but as it stands, Dragon Link, thankfully, saving me.
Dragon Link's a pretty hype deck.
I'm just going to ignore that Chaos Impact exists. I'm just not going to let Temptation seed its way into my heart. Having not full power Ignister, because we don't have, unless Dark Infant was printed relatively close to Ignister's release.
I don't believe it was.
Having otherwise full power at Ignister seems really fun, but then there's also the shit all structure deck that A has the Lava Golem, and B has the window that keeps you from doing anything with that Ignister. But that's definitely where I'm like focusing my gaze. Otherwise, I'm also just going to play Machina because that deck slaps.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm looking around at a bunch of different things here. I think, God, I really want to play Plunder Patrol. I love that deck. I think it's really funny. I do also, I'll need to look at what link stuff we have to make it work, but like, the Sacred Beast support, I think, is legitimately cool, right? Like, Sacred Beast is one of my favorite decks in Master Duel. So it's
in a
tempting
limited
to do
format?
that.
Yeah, in a limited format, Sacred Beasts are surprisingly good. Their support cards are kind of nuts. They're basically custom cards.
No, it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
crazy.
surprised if we ended up teching in just like a few cards, no matter what we were playing, just like an engine.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not bad, especially in a format with limited hand trap. But yeah, I don't know. I think I could be tempted to do one of those. Part of me really wants to try Dream Mirror, but unfortunately with Rising Rampage at only one copy, I don't think that's going to be possible. And the last thing I'll mention, because we hadn't noticed this yet, is that if any of you really feel like being deeply unfun, we do get a copy of True King of All Calamities in this format.
Right, here we are with the deck. I have my Soul Burner Salaman Great Shirt from Crystal Abundance, so I am armed and ready for VRAINS, and that is an absolute lie. I was working on a Machina deck most of the week, and I didn't come to anything I was particularly comfortable with, so I went back to a skeleton for Dragon Link, which Keegan had sent me. Now, Dragon Link is a deck we were excited to see today, and is a deck that I played briefly on Master Duel. And so I figured with a couple hours of practice just before the stream, I would have this back and ready to go in no time. And I didn't get those hours because I caused a massive spill in my room and had to spend the entire afternoon cleaning instead. So we're just gonna have to hope that my memories from Master Duel almost a year ago serve me well today. We're bringing Dragon Link. I made a few changes to the deck that Keegan had sent me, running a few more combo-oriented cards and a few less hellish cards in order to make this a more fun and interesting deck to play, and I'm really excited to play this. Most of the credit for this deck actually does go to Keegan, the mastermind behind it, but I'm excited to play this version. We start off, of course, with our Double Rocket Tracer, our main starter. This card gets us a monster from the deck after destroying a card as a quick effect, which is a super sick ability because it allows us to use our spell and trap cards as our fodder for its effect, even as they're being resolved, which is so sick. That allows us usually to get a Rocket Recharger. It can also get us a Rocket Synchron. We also have Double Absorrouter Dragon, which is an extender if we have a rocket on the field, and if it's sent to the graveyard, it can also get us another rocket from the deck. Noctivision Dragon, another extender, summons itself from the hand if we summon a Dark Dragon monster. Then we've got one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. That's all we've got, and that's perfectly fine. We've also got a Black Metal Dragon to search it. We've got our Chaos Dragon Levianeer, our double Starliege Seafrit, which are both requisites for the Dragon Link deck. One Lightning, which we get in this format, and one Tempest to give us even more extendability. This combo is really killer in this format because we can summon Tempest from the deck Using lightning, we can link it off, and then we can summon it again from the graveyard because we hadn't used its effect that turn. It's so good. We've got our 1 Chamber Dragon made for our tidying, and also because it is a starter in and of itself. 1 Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. Listen, folks, I couldn't take everything degenerate out of this deck. And then it's our hand traps. 1 Veiler, 1 Ghost Ogre, which I think is going to be invaluable against the Link decks, 1 Ash Blossom, 1 Phantasme, and then our funny boss monster Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon, 1 Jet Synchron for Hulk combos, and I really do have a lot of degenerate stuff in here. Double Nemesis Corridor. Those of you who are familiar with Master Duel, I'm sure are familiar with this card because it gets us to Thunder Dragon Colossus. We also have Nemesis Flag, which can get us to either Corridor or Protoss, which we are allowed to run here and is absolutely sick. Unfortunately not a dragon, but I'm sure we'll manage. 1 Dragon Ravine, 1 Boot Sector Launch, double Quick Launcher, 1 1-for-1. This card is phenomenal in this deck. 1 Chaos Space, a triple tack, a Called by the Grave, a Forbidden Droplets, double Foolish Burial. So good in this deck. 1 Infinite Impermanence and 1 Dragon Maid Tidying. Our extra deck is pretty tight in this deck. We have 1 Chaos Ruler because you have to, 1 Crocodragon because we can go into it in this deck, double Striker Dragon, 1 Quad Burl as probably our go-to Link 2 if we're not going into Romulus or Hulk, 1 IP, 1 Union Carrier to get us into our Buster Lock. I'm sorry, folks. 1 Dragonity Knight Romulus, such a good card. 1 Hulk, our Nightmare Unicorn, and the cards we're linking up into Access Code, Apollosa, Boral Sword, and Saryuja, and finally our 1 Thunder Dragon Colossus. Do I remember how to play this deck? We're about to find out.
The wind ship! The wind ship is real! Or so I wish. But wind ship or no wind ship, yar-ha, mateys. We be plundering the waves of motion today. This deck, I honestly barely had to think about what to play this week. I love Plunder Patrol so much. These pirates are such funny little guys. The playstyle is so cool. And I would not feel right if nobody played this deck for this episode, especially because I think it does line up quite well given the meta of this set. I did consider some other stuff. I built a really cool Sacred Beast deck that I really wanna play, but it has 2 issues of, number 1, it's extremely bricky. It's really bricky. And number 2, that structure deck is gonna be available for a number of other VRAINS sets. Plunder Patrol is never going to be better than it is right now, with 3 copies of all the most important cards. So, we are plundering today. Let's get into the individual cards. So if you aren't familiar with Plunder Patrol, the way they work is they cheat out monsters from the extra deck if your opponent has a monster on field or in grave with the same attribute as the monster you want to summon. We have 3 Whitebeard and 3 Redbeard. These are the 2 monsters that can cheat out extra deck ships. Golden Hair is an extender, she's really good, and Bluebeard can just be summoned from hand for free if you control a plunder. We want to be on as many of these guys as possible, because all of the ships need to discard a Plunder Patrol card in order to use their effects, so we need to make sure we have a constant supply of plunders in rotation. Then we're backing up this deck with a bunch of powerful go second tools. Plunder likes to go second because if you go second, your opponent won't have monsters, which means they have attributes for you to go into. So we're on a bunch of hand traps, 1 Ash, 2 Veiler, 2 Ghost Mourner, and the 1 Infinite Impermanence, pretty much the best hand traps available in the format, 1 Pankratops because it's crazy, and then 4 Kaijus. Kaijus are really strong in this format because Ignister is pretty clearly the strongest deck and you need to have outs to the arrival. And especially in this deck, what Kaijus give you the ability to do is put attributes on your opponent's side of the field for you to go into your dark and light ships, which are both very powerful. Then in terms of back row, we got some good stuff. Called by the Grave, Forbidden Droplet, triple Lightning Storm, fantastic going second tour, double Desires, and double Terraforming to find our field spell Shipyard, which is a Plunder Patrol search every turn and also recurs itself. This card is crazy. And then 2 Emblem of the Plunder Patrol. This card can be equipped to a Plunder monster, and then lets you send it to the grave in order to summon a Plunder from the extra deck with an attribute on either field or graveyard, meaning you can set up your ships yourself. This card is generally not necessary, but I think given that we are stuck only playing 2 of some decent plunder cards, we do want to run this just to have more cards in rotation. Then in the background, we got 2 IO. I know it's lame, but I gotta. It's so good. The 1 Impalm, and of course 3 Plunder Patrol.
Booty.
This card is actually very good. It's not just a funny name. It lets you change the attribute of an opponent's monster and then summon a plunder from grave, letting you immediately go into whatever ship you want. This card is crazy. The extra deck is a bunch of plunder stuff. Blackbeard, the Link, can tag into a ship from the extra deck while also drawing you a card. Mohawk is a dark monster that can quick effect banish. Bran can quick effect banish a spell trap. And Liz can quick effect negate the effect of a monster, and all of them discard a Plunder Patrol and then search you a new Plunder Patrol card in order to do that. We're backing those up with some generic, good extra deck monsters, Dweller, Bahamut Shark, Access Code Talker, Nightmare Phoenix, Almirage, and Unicorn, and I'm just now realizing I forgot to put in a target for Bahamut Shark, but honestly it doesn't really matter. This deck locks you into Plunder Patrol monsters quite frequently, so you usually don't even go into the non-Plunder portions of the extra. But yeah, that is the deck. And oh boy am I excited about this. I love Plunder Patrol so much. Let's get that booty, shall we?
Wave Motion Week 5. Oh man, this is a really exciting one for me because I've actually been studying Dragon Link a lot, to the point where I actually don't even really want to play it in this week's, Wave Motion. This is the list I probably would play if I was playing the Dragon Link stuff. It's got the Nemesis Corridor, so you can go into Thunder Dragon Colossus, flag the Tutor Protoss, and then of course you can go into Union Carrier pretty easily and then Buster Lock people with Imperial Order backup to stop Dark Ruler no more. But that doesn't sound super fun to me. What sounds super fun to me is this other deck that I've cooked up, which is a Scrap Machina Danger deck. This deck is a little bit more fragile. It does lose to a lot of the hand traps in the format, and there's only really 1 or 2 starters in the entire deck, which is the 2 Scrap Recycler, 2 Scrap Recyclers and 2 Machina Redeployments. If you have either one of these, you can do at least something, but if you don't have either of these, you can't really do that much. You're kind of just going Machina Gear Frame Pass, so hopefully I can get lucky and just hit a starter in two games. Maybe I can get lucky and hit a starter in 2 games. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen. There's a lot of other ways to try and dig into those starters, or at least set up like a baby Appaloosa install for me, but for the most part, this is the deck. The way the combo works is you summon Scrap Recycler, you send O-Lion, you get a token, you make Link 2 into Scrap Wyvern, and from there you can bridge into just about anything you want. The typical end board that I've been going for is Appaloosa plus True King of All Calamities, aka VFD, one of the most banned cards. Yeah, it's more banned than other cards, but one of the most disgusting banned cards in the format. You can do it with either going into Croco Dragon or Trishula along the way. Croco Dragon either offers you 2 new draws, and Trishula obviously offers you a couple of banishes, and you get a bunch of pops along the way too, one from Scrap Wyvern, one from Lib, one from, I think there's one other way. I'm missing it. You can end on Citadel too. There's some stuff you can do. But this deck just looks and feels more fun. This feels more like a deck that I personally would enjoy playing in this type of format. So hopefully you guys enjoy it too. I'll see you guys in the matches.
Now, Ignition Assault has a ton of fun archetypes to mess around with. I really wanted to try playing Megalith. I've been having a lot of fun with them in Master Duel. You can tech in like Lord of the Red for a bunch of random removal, and wiping boards with Bathor at quick effect speed using Full's effect. The issue is that Full is at 1, which it's manageable. You have the other Megalith cards to search it out. The problem is that we lack a lot of the other tools that make Megaliths good. I don't think we have a critical mass of incantations, which are a huge reason why the deck is good, and we don't have those critical utility rituals like Lord of the Red, and I believe even Cyber Angel Benten, so that was kind of out of the gate. I Wish I Was Dead sent me this Ad Ignister list, which is very good, but in testing I just didn't vibe with it. I might not be a smart
Big Brain Boy about all of this, but every time I tried doing test hands, it always felt like we were going for access code or a rival Cyber's Turbo, and that didn't really feel conducive to this format. They're both very powerful on the play, but their ability to react to stuff is absolutely zero. And in a format where Boral Sword exists, that's not good enough. While its effect won't have a rival's attack power because it's unaffected by everything, Boral Sword will still gain half its attack. So even if it reaches its maximum of 6,000, Boral Sword gains 3,000. So they're both at 6k, and Boral Sword can't be destroyed by battle. So it's a moot point. So instead, we're on Plunder Patrol, a deck that I really like. And there's a bunch of fun discard synergies as well. Because of reprints, we have one copy each of some of the best dangers: Tsuchinoko, Jackalope, Nessie, Bigfoot, and Thunderbird. All of those factor in very well with both Shipyard's effect, discard a card, add a Plunder Patrol from deck to hand. If we have Tsuchinoko or Jackalope, we get a free material onto the board, and because Blackbeard only needs one Plunder monster for its Link summon out of 2, it is a great pair for any of them. We have a large suite of one of hand traps. It sucks we can't play multiples of anything except Effect Veiler, but it does still mean we have plenty of hand traps that just deal with a wide variety of situations. Titanicider helps against a bunch of extra deck summons. We're playing Emblem of the Plunder Patrol here because we need a lot of names here, especially since we lack Black Eyes, which was a really good addition to the deck in Lightning Overdrive, which unfortunately falls outside the purview of this particular wave. It also allows us to make ships using monsters in our own graveyard. So if we've pitched Effect Veiler or DD Crow or any of the dangers, we can now immediately gain access to Liss or Moark. And if we pitch Ash, we also get Brand. So it allows us more flexibility and means that we don't have to rely so much on our opponent's cards to play the game. There's also the 3 of Lightning Storm, because of course we're playing it. The Abominable Unchained Soul I expect to see on everyone's list. Triggers on any kind of destruction, whether you or your opponent has caused it, is free destruction by itself, and is a 3,000 body. We're gonna have to be on the lookout for this. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Plunder Patrols are good both on the play and on the draw. All of our ships are very reactive, and even if we don't end on them, Blackbeard is a way to make them on our opponent's turn so that we can utilize their effects. And if we're going second, we can just immediately use the power of the ships to get off the ground, throw some banishing removal out there, bypass any Shadal stuff. Hopefully we can banish a Machina Citadel so it can stop recycling, all that good stuff. So let's set sail, and let's take that booty. Not this one, like the victory booty, like the winnings.
Good evening, folks. Welcome back to Wave Motion Yu-Gi-Oh! We have some amazing duels ahead of us tonight. The brackets tonight are me versus Sophie, and then Keegan versus Nova. Sophie, are you absolutely ready to destroy my carefully crafted and well-tested strategy?
RJ, I'm gonna sink your deck to the bottom of the sea, I will.
10 out of 10. I love the pirate energy. The One Piece is
okay, all right.
real.
I should have known.
Okay. You better always know
Captain
the rock is the
Jack
strongest
Sophie.
weapon. You may make the first move this time, I think.
Why would you make me do that? Now I have to figure out my combo before you go. Okay. Jesus. What do I do with this hand? I'm sure there's got to be something. Oh, crap. Why the hell am I on this card?
Something.
RJ, I hope you didn't take out you-know-what, if you know what I'm saying. I hope you didn't alter the secret forbidden I win button, if you know what I'm talking
I
about.
absolutely took out exactly that card and put more combo pieces in. Unfortunately, I didn't draw the combo pieces that I put in, but that also means I wouldn't have drawn the I win button, which is good for me. It's certainly a benefit. I just have to figure out what I actually do from this position. What does my deck accomplish from this particular position? I was like, yeah, I'm going to go into VRAINS with absolutely the hardest deck to play in the VRAINS era. God, I have read every single one of these cards many times over the course of my last year, and I still have no idea how to play with them. All right.
Absolutely.
So I have to... Oh, no, I took this upon myself. I knew what I was getting into when we talked about this. All right, I have kind of a plan. So we are going to start by normal summoning Rocket Tracer. And I am going to special summon Absolouter Dragon.
Rock and roll.
I think the plan is to not activate Rocket Tracer right now. I think we're actually just going to send Rocket Tracer for Striker Dragon.
All right. That's a pretty good one.
Dueling Book, if Dueling Book so allows. Okay, all right. We're getting there. Eventually, I will complete something resembling a Dragon Link combo. We're gonna get there. Okay, we're gonna use Striker Dragon.
The Dueling Book cards favor us this day.
They do. We're gonna get ourselves a Boot Sector launch. Okay.
Featuring absolutely 0 boots for some reason.
For whatever reason,
I believe this.
where is the boot sector? All I see is like wires and stuff. This is like the gun sector, right? We were told that this would be the boot sector that we would be launching.
Massive
Nonsense.
flavor fail. I don't know how we survived Reigns.
All right, here's the plan. This is probably not the best move that I have access to, but it is a move that I have access to. I am going to link off Striker Dragon and Absolouter into Dragoonity Knight Romulus.
Let's go.
And
Yes.
I am going to use Romulus
Thinking.
to add to my hand. Oh, we're not going to add to my hand potentially.
That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Okay. So we are going to add to hand a copy of Dragon Ravine. And we are then going to add to hand a copy of... Oh, cheesy greasy. There are so many things that I could potentially do with this turn. Oh shit. Okay. This deck is too big brained for me, but I think I have an idea.
I think I'm seeing a play here. But I ain't sharing it. It's mine.
Okay. I have to read this card. Okay, that one's a hard once. How about this one? Okay. And this special summons from hand. I think we add Rocket Recharger here.
A most intriguing choice.
And then we're going to use Boot Sector Launch.
Yeah.
And I am going to summon Rocket Recharger here.
I have nothing to say about this.
The rocket's so
Okay.
nice, they charged it twice.
Let's... And now you're going to find out what was the card that that is so good under these circumstances. I'm going to banish Rocket Recharge to summon Red MD from my hand.
That is a decent one. Thinking on summon.
Okay.
A Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, which will negate the effect of Red MD this turn, and if it leaves the field this turn, you take damage equal to its original attack.
Okay. Okay. Discard this card, target one of those face-up monsters. Okay. That is exactly what that does. Fortunately,
I wasn't lying to you.
that is not the card. You were not lying to me. Fortunately, that is not the card that I expect to be leaving the field this turn. I am going to send to the graveyard Boot Sector Launch to activate Dragon Ravine. And I am going to declare Dragon Ravine, and we're going to pitch Chaos Emperor.
Chain Ash Blossom. God, can you imagine?
Is that a are you actually Chain Ash Blossom? I can't
No,
tell
I'm
right now
dreaming.
because of Dueling Book lag. You have to be real with me. Okay, all right. we are going to send to the graveyard a card that is mysteriously legal during this format, Tempest, the Dragon Ruler of Storms.
Sure.
And we are going to declare Tempest. We are going to banish... Jeezy Greasy, what do I banish here? Probably Emperor Striker to summon itself.
Alright, we got some deals.
Okay. Let me make sure that I'm doing this right before I do it wrong. And then we're going to send those two to the graveyard to summon Union Carrier. I invite you to consider what I might be Union carrying.
No.
When appear, the dragons have unionized. This is
Do you have a
slightly
response?
concerning.
A happy camper.
Regrettably, I do not.
Okay, we will equip Red MD with everybody's favorite doggo, Buster Dragon Destruction Sword. Or Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, and we will set a back row, and it is your go.
Oh my goodness.
Dragon
I must not look.
That is scary.
And RJ has now painted himself as the villain for this episode.
Yeah. There were a lot of, so there were probably things that could have gotten me into like Apo, things that would have put me toward like Mask and stuff like that I could prepare for your turn. But all of those things took far too much brain power for me. So this is what I was left with.
There was actually a pretty crazy line this turn, but this one is actually pretty good too. I think it's quite heat. Buster Sword.
Well, RJ, I'm gonna be totally honest with you here. I do not have a playable monster in my hand at the moment. However, what I do have is a lightning storm.
There we go! Yes! Go!
Damn it!
We have a game.
We do. There go. I imagine you're getting rid of my monsters.
You're so smart. That is exactly what I would like to do.
Okay, all right. Well, there goes everything.
Yeah, and we have Tempest Engrave. Awesome. Alright, kill me. Come on. Do it. You won't.
All right, draw for turn. I will do my best. Oh, this card might help. All right, let's see if there's anything I have to do in standby phase. Okay. Oh, it's from deck to hand. Nuts. Okay. I may be in trouble. What can I do under these circumstances?
Actually.
Probably nothing.
Almost certainly.
You should probably just pass.
What are we going to do? Are you a tuner? No, you're not a tuner. Okay.
Me? I am.
So I can summon that. Okay. That gives me... Still not a tuner. Okay. Will you help me out at all?
Chat. RJ needs your energy. Send him your energy right now. Press D in the chat.
All right.
If you want to send RJ your energy.
I'm vetoing that. I'm explicitly telling you not to send him his energy. He tried to Buster Lock. This man must pay for his sins.
Can you send RJ some negative energy?
Yeah, everyone, if you want to send negative energy to RJ, type J.
You know, energy is kind of like a spectrum thing. If you just want to send RJ neutral energy, press 3.
Yeah, that's true. If you send RJ some neutral
that's a compromise.
energy,
All right.
he'll be...
What do I have in my deck that I can access off of this?
Nothing, probably.
Does that do what I want it to do?
This has been a deep dive into RJ's subconscious.
Hold up.
Watching him go through his mind palace of combos.
Almost helps.
RJ playing
That
Dragon Link
almost
is
helps. Okay.
My sleep paralysis demon. Just at the foot of my bed, like looking through his deck for Dragon Ravine targets.
No, that's from deck to hand. Okay. I'm just... Okay, there is one really, really good Dragon Ravine target. I need you to know. No, that's not even good because of its level restriction. How do you play this deck?
You know, RJ, if you just pass, you can stop thinking about it.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take my turn, you know, you'll have some time, you can figure out the combo
Okay.
for next one, it'll be great.
You know what's so funny is I was DMing RJ earlier and I was like, I don't think it'll be an issue. I have a feeling this week will be pretty quick. I have a feeling we'll buster lock some people and
I
the
know,
games will be over pretty quick.
And then
the
I took the hardest deck of 2020 and was just like, yeah, I think I can figure this one out just fine, whatever. Okay, so I can't summon Hulk. I have determined for sure that I cannot summon Hulk right now.
I have no complaints about this information.
That does cut one line out for me. Okay, all right. How do I get multiple monsters into rotation? This is the real question. Do I just summon Tempest pass? These are
pretty good
other
to
real
me.
questions.
How do
You
I
did
beat
tell
that?
me that you have no playable monsters right now. And that's helpful information. And I do happen to know that Plunder Patrols aren't as good against wind monsters.
Hey, whoa. When did I tell you what I was playing? When did I ever imply anything?
I think maybe I'm just totally missing a incredibly cool line right now, but I think my line actually might be Tempest Pass. I think that might actually be the line right now. Because I don't think I can summon any additional rockets this turn. For whatever reason, fucking Striker Dragon only adds from deck, which really dampens the plan that I thought I have.
Oh no, my Link 1 that does absolutely everything for me doesn't also recycle, oh no.
Wah.
This is what every Dragon Link player I've ever met sounds like.
It is, truly.
You're right, guys. I do kind of sound like that.
Oh, it's got to be a
Really good
monster.
impression.
Okay. Oh, sick! I can actually get a rocket monster into play. It's just going to take like a really terrible play in order to do so. Okay. So, we are, with a fair amount of certainty, going to summon Tempest here. We're going to banish Romulus.
An effect is
Okay.
being activated.
It is. We're going to activate Romulus, and we are going to banish Romulus. And you know what? For the fans, we're going to banish Buster Dragon. Okay, here we go.
Trying to hide your sin.
All right.
He's the people's hero again.
All right, Jules, I made your help with dealing with this. Okay, so we're just going to do like absolutely none of that because that doesn't make any sense given my circumstances,
Yeah.
and I don't know what I'm doing. And I do know summon Tempest, attack directly, and pass. So we're going to stick to my lane and not try to play VRAINS here. I'm gonna pass on Tempest.
Not even gonna summon the black metal.
I do
and make
have
the ultimate
plays.
end board.
I do have plays if Tempest makes it to my hand. I know that I can make plans under those circumstances. Okay, we've got Desires. That's a good chance at a playable monster.
It is. Let me actually, just to be sure, let me just like shuffle my deck out real quick. Make sure a monster ends up on top before I draw here.
Yep.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
Yep.
Second copy of Desires and and an
I'm gonna-
effect failure.
Get myself and cry. Man, it's not looking so hot for our hero. Shuffling the deck was the wrong bet to go for. Whatever. I'm gonna Lightning Storm back row.
You are.
God damn it. I don't even have a target for it. It's Imperm, and is this all setbacker or all spell traps? It's
It is
all spell
all
traps.
spell
Okay, well, Rip
trap.
Dragon Ravine. Okay, well, that just kind of guarantees that I'm not going to be able to do that play I was thinking of.
This whole game would have been different had you just summoned the Red Eyes in defense. But alas, here we are.
I forgot that Lightning Storm only hits attack position monsters.
Yeah,
So
it
I've
doesn't matter,
actually,
Lightning
I will
Storm
tell you an
counts.
absolute truth right now. Never once in my life have I resolved a Lightning Storm. It has not happened. Whether in Master Duel, in real life, it has never happened that I've resolved a Lightning Storm.
I've never resolved one because I can't afford to buy Lightning Storm.
That is so incredibly valid.
Legit. Okay. All right, draw for turn. This is a card I can play, right? I mean, Tempest is a card I can play.
And really,
All right.
Do
Got
we?
ourselves a game.
I would like to
Okay.
play a monster someday.
Multi Senpai makes a
please.
good point. You literally resolved Lightning Storm in the first episode of Wave Motion. Is that directed
Yeah.
towards me? Or is that directed
Oh
towards...
shit, I forgot about that. I did resolve it in the first episode of Wait.
Oh my God,
I'm a
you
bad
lied.
Yu-Gi-Oh player and a liar. Let's do this.
Cat, cancel
Okay.
him.
Get him out of here.
I love how it, like, was in the same series, too. Like, it wasn't even, like, in a different video or... Like, it's just in the Wave Motion.
Listen, folks, every time I touch a Link monster, my brain goes blank and something terrifying and awful takes over. Anything that happens during that time is not my responsibility.
How? You don't have a tuner.
What could help get me?
Sorry, that's a spoiler. That's a spoiler.
I can get a tuner. I can get a tuner, for we all know that I have a black metal dragon with which I could make a striker dragon with which I can not summon a tuner. We're just gonna ignore that I said that.
I mean, I know you have two monsters you can summon, which can make the most unbeatable end board in all of Dragon Link, Sphere's Path.
Unfortunately, Spheres is not
We
legal.
don't have spheres.
Wait, we don't have Spheres?
We don't have spheres.
Why are you playing this?
It's so bad. Okay, that's okay.
Wait, you're telling me you
Because
have
I
no
like
spheres?
it, and
No Savage. And you
because
sat
I
down
like
and you were
it,
like,
and I
yeah.
couldn't come up with the Earth Machine monster deck I wanted to play. And I was like, I have played games of Dragon Link in my past, and it contains the potential to summon Red Med and a Dragon Ruler, two things I am capable of using. That will require me to banish Red Med first. Okay, so we're going to summon Tempest. We are summoning Tempest. It's happening. We're here.
Hi.
Tempest is here. Do you have a response to the existence of Tempest? Okay.
Mild indignation, I guess.
Okay. So trying to make a play here does get me to Hulk. Hulk gets me to a tuner. That hypothetical tuner can get me into more Link plays, but they don't do anything. All right, we're going to battle. Let's do this. 24. We will win with Tempest or we will not win at all.
I love 2022.
Hell
you
yeah,
know.
it's working.
Excellent. Alright, come on. It's gotta be. Son of a. How is this possible?
I didn't think we could have a more cursed
This is the
episode
most earned win.
than Lockcat. I didn't think we'd have a more cursed episode than Lockcat, but it appears.
I'm on a reasonable number of
You know what I love about this situation? I'm pretty sure normal black metal dragon into striker dragon gives me enough attack points to win the game next turn.
Those numbers do
I
add
will
up.
have without doing a single dragon like combo.
I didn't have time to practice with the combos. I will simply win without using any. And that strategy has somehow
It's true.
worked
All I
so
have to
far.
do. I told you, I saw Red Med, I saw Dragon Ruler, and I was like, I can play this deck. And so far, it's working out.
That's some real
Almost
heart of the cards
exactly.
decision making.
Almost exactly what you said. You said somehow Dragon Link wins. Somehow it wins, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it
Somehow
right
it
before your eyes. Beast of Talwar Turbo is going in right now.
God. I need to literally make the worst play of all time in order to beat this. Wah.
I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I will take it. I appreciate your donation to the cause.
Hey.
Oh no. Wait, that card is bigger than Tempest. How do I beat it?
It's my entire game plan right now. I just need you to not be able to.
Oh no, and it might actually work. Huh, what?
That's crazy. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a kaiju battle.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of the archetype.
That's like their whole deal.
Oh, that's
And
sick.
unfortunately, I have no responses to this situation because that's just a big dude on the field. And no negates in the world can deal with just a big dude on the field. Hold up. Hold up. Okay.
No,
I may
no,
have a way
no,
of beating a big dude
no.
on the field.
Unless.
Okay. All right.
Impossible.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's a crazy draw. Oh my gosh.
All right. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Activate 1 for 1. Why am I hold up? I don't have any monsters on the field. I fear no imperm. We're gonna send Black Metal Dragon for cost. Do you
Go
have a
right
response? Okay. Of the monsters that I could summon with this, which is the best one? So I have a dragon monster I can summon off of this, but it probably sucks during this situation. Yeah, that's probably not the one we actually want to go for. I have a machine monster I could summon under this circumstance. And that might be the one I want to go for, since I'm probably not making a Halkaline the rest of this game. And I have a light monster I can go for. I think we summon the machine monster. I am going to go for Jet Synchron.
Most intriguing choice indeed.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
We're
not
gonna
a
activate
dragon.
Tempest.
What the hell? What? You can do that?
All right.
Crazy.
Regrettably, I do have to banish the rocket tracer I've been sitting on engraved this entire game in order to do this. I'm sure there are ways I could have utilized it. Do you have a response to the summon of Tempest?
That is perfectly fine.
Okay, we're going to synchro summon. For this is an 8, right? This is an 8. I'm not
Yeah.
tripping. This is yes, it is an 8. We're gonna summon Chaos Ruler. Drop it would be a problem for me because it does mess with attack points. So I think I do activate Chaos Ruler here.
Such a funny story, RJ. I have
You
to
have a
drop
response
it.
to the activation. Okay,
I'm
well,
thinking
that's
what I
good to know.
can-
Tell me this isn't permanent
No, it's not. It's not.
until the end of this turn. Okay.
I think what I have to send is... This is gonna be a shock to you, but I am actually playing Plunder Patrol.
Whoa!
What? I had no idea. Okay.
This is so funny.
Here,
I
I thought
can't
Sophie
attack.
showed up to this battle in a giant beard as an early Halloween costume.
Exactly.
I'm
Alright,
just gonna pass.
there are monsters in my...
Chaos Ruler, take the wheel.
There's no way. It literally is not possible. I'm playing
Prage.
so many monsters.
You're a legit
I'm not-
21 cards into your deck and you haven't seen a monster. It's kind of insane. Well, I guess
Yeah.
10 of them were banished face down, so 11
Yeah.
So they all are.
I hit fucking 6 good ones off desires.
You know, desires is nasty.
Literal -9.
Truly a -9. Yes. Oh god, I just unplugged my headphones. Hold up.
God, there's no fucking... There's
back.
no way. Like, I hate this.
Tonight has been so... I cannot express how cursed this entire evening has been so far.
You know what's insane? Lord of D, Flute of Summoning Dragon, would have accomplished more or less the same things that have been accomplished in this entire match.
Well, no,
God.
hold up here. Let's not sell that short. Lord of D gives targeting protection. It actually does.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually would have been a little bit better. My bad.
I'll get this in the... it does... Alright. Okay. Quick question. Is Red Dragon Archery the best in the format?
If it is, I'm not playing it, so no. It's not.
Right. God,
Because Sophie is just right there.
I am in agony.
Set pass, let's go!
There's no way.
This
There's
card
no way
sucks.
this is happening.
Okay. Bullshit. Nonsense. Okay, you know what? The best play that my deck has access to, we're gonna normal summon Lightning Dragon Ruler of Drafts. We're gonna send it to the grave. We're gonna summon ourselves a Striker Dragon.
Yes, yes.
We will get Tempest material. Okay. Not really much I can do from this position. None of my threes get me any closer to winning at the moment because they all require me to have shit in my hand to accomplish anything. I can't summon Tempest because I don't have the dragons in the graveyard, so we're gonna start swinging. Yeet.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Alright. This time for
Okay,
sure.
It's not like it wasn't the most.
Chat, what did you expect me to
access
do
code.
under those circumstances?
Discard for Jet Synchron, make Hulk, get Rocket Synchron, make Unicorn, bring back Tempest, make access code. But you know, I mean, that's just what it's not a big deal or anything. A little bit.
Would I have had the dragons for Tempest then?
You would have had the Rocket Synchron.
Let's see,
and
so I would go-
Chaos Ruler.
Oh, because Rocket Synchron is still in my deck. I thought I'd already used it. Okay.
Yeah.
All
All right, no backseaters.
I did have access
It
to
doesn't
access.
matter.
No, see, I'm just going.
How did
I'm
this
just
happen?
sandbagging that play for finals. Yes!
No. No.
I did
That's
a bunch
okay.
of
I'll
different
remember
cards
all
with
my
this.
access code lines for
never
finals.
punished.
My god, it took me 2 more cards down. I had to go through 24 cards to find a Plunder Patrol. I did test hands with this deck, and none of them were remotely close to this. Oh,
I knew it.
Wow. Wow.
Oh.
he's a genius.
Okay. Oh wait, did I choose to go first? I didn't want to go first. My bad. I wanted to go second. You can go first.
Standby. Main. Activate. Terraform.
That resolves.
All right. Cool. We're
Okay.
getting Shipyard. We're not under any pretenses. We're playing Plunder, baby.
Oh, no.
Activate.
All right.
All right.
Finds monsters. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna.
You're telling me.
Effect. Hitch. Golden Hair.
You're telling
All
me
right,
I ended up playing this deck because I was assured that Adignister was like the easiest deck to build and play out of all of these, but I figured one of the two of you was playing it, and so I didn't, and I ended up playing Dragon Link instead, only for you two to be both playing Plunder.
Arr, it's the best deck up on the 7 Seas.
I
All right. Now, does the Golden Hair's effect resolve?
honestly don't know what any of these do, so you're golden.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
just gonna give you
super sorry. Do you want me to give you like the quick rundown when it happens?
Sure. I'm not gonna read them. So
Okay.
yeah, you might as well.
Meanwhile,
So Golden Hair, while in the grave, I can pitch any card in hand to summon it out of the graveyard, but I'm Plunder locked for the rest of the turn.
That's good.
Whitebeard, when sent from Monster Zone or hand to the graveyard, I can summon a Plunder from my deck.
Okay.
All right, sweet. Let's go ahead and get. Let's get Bluebeard. Arr, we're sending them to graveyard to promote them to a little guy called Blackbeard.
the esteemed captain makes his appearance.
It's me, Taika Waititi, the strongest goblin on the 7 Seas.
He has a quick effect. I gotta be careful. of that.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Okay, so when Bluebeard is sent from field or hand, I can pitch a card, which is gonna be this one, to draw a card. Draw a yar. Okay, we haven't normal summoned yet, so I'm gonna normal summon Redbeard. And that's all we got here. Go ahead, matey.
Okay, so Redbeard. During your opponent's turn, you can special summon one Plunder Patrol monster from your extra deck with the same attribute as a monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Blackbeard, you can target one effect monster you control. Special summon one Plunder Patrol monster from your extra deck with the same attribute as a monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. And if you do, equip. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
Blackbeard gets to do what Redbeard does, but he can do it to anyone, and I get a draw out of it.
All right. Is main one good?
Main one is super good.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. We're gonna activate Dark Ruler no more.
Thick.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wait, Scott.
Now, we're gonna discard this to special summon Irradiator.
Yo!
Yo, Jeez
Machina.
are here.
Machina.
Okay, and then I'm gonna discard Megaform to special summon Fortress from my graveyard. Hold on, I need to make sure
Okay.
it's properly zoned. This guy actually should be over here, and this guy should be right here. Okay, cool.
We got
We're gonna use the Radiator. So he tributes, or not tributes, he targets one machine monster I control. Special summon from your graveyard one machine monster with a different name and level equal. So I'm gonna target himself.
Yar.
I'm going to special summon back the Megaform.
Very well.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we will Megaform. So we tribute Megaform. Then we special summon Metal Cruncher. Activate the effect of Metal Cruncher.
Crunching. Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, let's go.
Okay, so this guy says you reveal 3 Earth Machine
Alright.
monsters from your deck, then your opponent randomly adds one. So it has a resolve effect button. I'm just gonna click that. Try to grab a couple of these guys, and then I think maybe this is okay.
Those all look like Earth machines to me.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. We got a good one. We got a good one, chat. We got a good one. This is gonna be a crazy turn. This is gonna be a crazy turn. I summon this. I'm gonna activate. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to
Pretty
send,
good one.
I believe we send Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion.
Oh.
This is gonna activate. We're gonna special summon an airplane. Hold on, I need to find the airplane. This is the most important thing.
I mean, you gotta.
It has to be that token, otherwise it's illegal.
My goodness. Is this the right token? Is this the right one?
Yeah, that's the Mecha Phantom one.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Now these two are going to make Scrap Wyvern. So this monster says you can target one scrap monster in your graveyard, special summon it, then destroy one card you control. So I'm going to activate this. Special summon Recycler and destroy Recycler. Pretty complex ruling. Made a ruling change recently that makes it so since Scrap Recycler is no longer in play for the activation requirements to be met, it will miss timing. I think it misses timing regardless because it's a when you can. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the destruction happens after the
Oh,
summon, I
yeah.
want to say.
Yeah, it's
so-
not. And if you do destroy a card,
Exactly. Okay. Cool. So I don't get to send here, but I do get to activate Scrap Wyvern's second effect, which says if a face-up scrap monster, another face-up scrap monster you control is destroyed, I can special summon a scrap monster from my deck, then destroy one card on the field. I'm going to special summon from my deck Scrap Golem, and I'm going to destroy your...
Hell yeah!
alrighty.
The Duelist Revolution has returned.
Then I'm going to activate Scrap Golem. Scraps 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, Scraps.
No, let's go.
Special summon Scrap Recycler. We're gonna send with this effect World Legacy Wonder Wand. Or World Legacy World Wand. Why does it say World twice? Why is it not Wonder Wand? Why am I thinking
World
of a different
Legacy
card?
Magic Wand.
Yes, exactly.
Yo, are we gonna do August combo?
Oh yeah, we are. We're gonna go into Lib. World Key
Oh.
Blade Master.
Let's go!
Now,
We
because
really are! Okay!
because we have a World Legacy monster in our graveyard, we can search and activate World Legacy spell or trap from our deck. We'll set that. I'm assuming all of this is okay. By the way, stop me.
Oh
if you
no,
have
please,
anything.
no, please go ahead.
Okay. Cool. Now at this point, I think it's best to make Appaloosa for 3 materials. Do you want me to use counters so we remember?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay, and then Lib is actually going to activate here, and she is sent to the graveyard as a link material. I can shuffle 1 card on the field to the deck. I'm going to shuffle your Redbeard into the deck.
Alright, yeah. Shuffle.
This is insane.
Now we're going to use the World Legacy Succession, special summon a monster from our graveyard to a zone link points to. We're going to grab Scrap Golem. We're going to activate Scrap Golem, special out Scrap Recycler. Scrap Recycler is going to activate. We're going to send Jet Synchron. We're going to activate Jet Synchron, pitching the Dragon Buster. Special summon out. We're going to Synchro
Just casually tossing the Dragon Buster.
into
You don't
Trishula,
even
Dragon,
use it, I guess.
the Ice Barrier. We're gonna activate.
Oh, this is such a sick deck.
What is going on?
We're gonna banish this
Keegan,
card,
how are you this based? Holy shit.
this card, and what is the best card in the graveyard? What is it? If this card's in your graveyard, you can target 1 Plunder Patrol card, and we gotta banish this. It has effects.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It does things, it has to go away.
And now we are going to overlay into the true king of all calamities. Defense position.
Oh!
Keegan.
No way to make VFD!
Right. I believe we can't deal any damage this turn because of Dark Ruler no more, so we gotta pass. Not sure how this card works.
Yeah, we just gotta pass.
Alrighty, well, enthusiastic here about my chances. I'm gonna move to standby phase.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to main phase.
Do you have turn player priority in main phase? Are you doing
Yes,
something
you get
turn
to make
player
one.
priority?
I do, but you could activate True King all the way up till main phase.
I suppose so. How does this? What is? I've never read this card. I just know it's banned. What does it do? What does it do? Cannot activate their effect.
So
you know what?
detach a material to declare an attribute.
I'm just gonna declare water. I'm just gonna detach and declare water.
Okay.
That is an excellent
That's a
idea.
pretty good call, I think.
Alright, so no water activations. Well, boy, you know what? That's I think that's as much comboing as I can do right now. I know. Don't throw your adulations at me so quickly. It's only just that turn.
Let's see if we have anything to send with Foolish Burial.
This episode is really just anti-pirate propaganda.
I do. I have Gizmek.
It's true.
Oh.
We have Gizmek! Is this
I'm gonna activate.
just the end of the
Gizmek.
game?
It's really fucking close. If
Do
we have
any of
any
the
other monster.
monsters have quick effects in the grave?
Negative.
Okay, cool. Shell switch. I'll attack the set with Appaloosa.
Is another golden hair.
Then we'll go 54-50. Then I'll do the same True King thing on the standby here as well. Naming water.
Yeah.
Huh.
Um.
A lightning storm?
Very
Question
fun
mark?
dragon indeed.
That like almost does it.
Terraforming.
That's good. Yeah. Mystic Mine 1 time.
Mystic Mine 1 time, let's go.
Defense.
Mystic Mine. Pull a Sophie here. Get the illegal card.
Let's go.
You know what would be nuts is if you had Mystic Mine, I think I would lose. That's crazy.
I only need to sit here for 17 turns. Okay, I'm gonna do another shipyard, pitch shipyard.
The optimal board state, 3 shipyards staring at us.
Whitebeard. Alright, go ahead.
Now Keegan, how will you possibly defeat one singular floater?
I don't know.
Ooh!
What do I have left in my deck?
Okay.
This guy. Where I can...
Not the worst card in the world, as I hear.
You know, it's okay. It's alright.
Is there a way I can blow up my own guy? I don't know. For the interest of time, we'll just battle phase.
Yeah, attempt to activate Whitebeard. Yeah.
Appaloosa, and then back with this card.
Alright.
Well, fuck!
Wow,
That was-
incredible. Well,
Oh my god.
so here we are after a incredible blowout from Keegan's ridiculous deck and a truly deserved win by mine.
Truly, we are watching
in
the pinnacle
a match
of what
in which
Motion is
Plunder
capable of.
Patrol. That's true. This is just as good as Yu-Gi-Oh can get. But fortunately, we have a match in which Plunder Patrol cannot lose.
It's
In which
impossible.
Plunder Patrol cannot lose. It's true. Are the two contenders ready to show what Plunder Patrol is capable of?
Matey, I'm ready for a duel if you are.
Alright, we've loaded the cannonball with all the finest rocks we could find, and it's done good for us. Anyway, you can go first.
Oh, I get the first try at sailing these seas, I see. And this time I'm gonna play the game. Holy fuck, terraforming.
Whoa! Yar,
Hell yeah.
Your changing of the continental shelves be going off. It's strange magics, but it's resolves all the same.
Strange magics dug up in a treasure chest deep in the depths of the ocean. And now it is time for us to enter the shipyard and construct a vessel worthy of this mighty duel. Bwah.
Yar,
Yeah,
you couldn't make a
Yar.
ship if Theseus was there for you landlubber.
Well, I'll make you a
Hey!
Lord, you scallywag.
Ooh, you carnus scallywag, you lily-livered crow's nest squatter.
I'll call you whatever I want once I've beaten your city.
Okay.
Yar,
We
say
need Noah
mean
back
words,
on
but
to just be the hype man for both of these.
Alright. I am gonna be normal summoning Whitebeard, backing him up with one back row, and that's gonna be the turn.
You're sending out one little goblin to deal with an entire fleet. Well then, let's see. Well, all right. I'm going to attempt to do one of the funniest interactions that the mirror match allows for right now.
Oh no, don't say it. No.
I activate
No.
Emblem of the Plunder Patrol, equipping it to your white beard.
This is legal.
Wait, what?
Oh yes. Is there a response?
Oh.
No.
I declare Emblem of the Plunder Patrol.
Resorting to underhanded tactics, are ya? Absolutely pathetic.
Okay, so that monster is equipped to mine, but it doesn't change control, so I think it just
Oh.
sticks around in your back row.
Yes. It does, in fact, get equipped. I believe it does change control.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I thought about it for 2 more seconds.
I don't think it matters all that much, but it is yours, I do believe.
Okay. Alright, so we've gotten rid of the threat of you quick crew in your ship.
let's try making our own little shipyard.
Oh, I see you two are gonna be building some new ships out here.
Yar. And we're gonna be doing it by
Both of you
skinning one of
suck
the
because not a single
creatures.
one of you, neither of you has said the name of this field spell correctly.
Well, we're not just gonna say it out loud for everyone around here, okay? Chat may be well-meaning and all, but they're, they're stuck in a landlocked, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna be discarding Danger Bigfoot to the graveyard to activate Shipyard's effect.
That'd be a most impressive
Danger
play, I
Bigfoot!
must say.
Alright, now then, let's go ahead and...
I'll give you that, scallywag though you be.
Alright, what card best befits a man of the ocean such as myself? You know what? I think Golden Hair be doing a right good job of it. Let's go ahead and get them all suited up here. Alright, and then I'm gonna activate the effect of Bigfoot, targeting your shipyard and sending it to Davy Jones's locker.
The locker shall not be taking me this day, matey. I shall use Called by the Grave to negate the effect of your Bigfoot.
Oh!
Bleeding barnacles!
This dead man shall tell no tales today.
Oh, alright, well, it seems Dueling Book might be a little behind the tides on this one, so we'll just give it a second to do its
Dueling
thing.
Book, that scurvy dog.
Oh.
Treacherous seas. We've hit a doldrum.
Alright, so now that be resolved in itself, we're gonna normal summon our own Whitebeard, go into battle phase, and attempt to swing in for the good old what's the word for it? 3,100 damage. I'm just gonna not say a funny thing.
Oh, blimey. Fool you are. You have not even read your own field spell. I actually take 1,000 more damage. It's what's gonna happen here.
I know, that's fair. You're right. My apologies. I'm glad to see that you're here keeping me honest. It's really good that we here on the high seas maintain a level of camaraderie and respect. Anyway, I'm going to set a card and pass turn to you Gildrat.
Let me see what I may find. A most intriguing one indeed. I believe I shall be once again using my shipyard to hire me a new crew member. I shall discard.
Thank you, Sophie.
You're welcome. I shall discard terraforming, if that's okay.
Oh, no, yeah, that resolves.
Most excellent. The question is, which crew member is going to be the best one here? So if we do that, we can do that. Oh, and if we do that... Oh. I've located a problem.
Yar?
I've lied to you. I'm actually activating terraforming first. So
indeed!
So the second shipyard. And then we are gonna shipyard pitching Ghost Mourner. Almost forgot that I need to keep a plunder card in hand for any of these to do anything.
Yar, it's one of our biggest weaknesses.
Oh. And you know what? I think I'm gonna pick up my own golden hair. For once in your life, you had a good idea last turn, I must say.
You know what? I take that as an insult, but I can't say no to golden hair. She's quite the go-getter.
Yes, indeed. And she is going to get me some value here. I believe for my first move, you may not have noticed, But my friend, there be monsters in these waters.
Eden hell. All right.
Yo! This is literally the kaijus versus the dangers in a pirate battle. I could not ask for more.
Everyone knows the finest allies of the pirates be Bigfoot and Godzilla.
Yar, there be interdimensional rifts off the port bow. Mr. Teeny, find some kind of dimensional stitch. Get that fixed up there.
Alright. I am going to... Wait, is what I'm gonna do lose the game? I still... No. Everything is fine. Yeah, I am going to perform a link summon, using my golden here to summon Salaman Great Almirage.
Well, I'll be darn tootin'.
Hey.
Indeed you will. For my next move, I shall use the effect of Golden Hair to revive her from the graveyard by discarding the last card in my hand.
Yar, it resolves without interruption from me.
Indeed. And now I shall go into Blackbeard. The captain, come to me now.
Wait a sec. That looks like... Oh no! We really did go through an interdimensional breach. We're the same person!
But I intend to prove that I am you, but better. I believe for my next move, I will be entering the battle phase.
You may do so at your displeasure.
And the time has come when your Whitebeard must walk the plank.
Oh. It appears there's a problem, though. You put a fire monster in your graveyard, lass.
So you noticed, did you?
Oh!
So it appears
It's getting real.
I got me own ship to sail the seven seas with.
Avoiding my attack, I see. Well, it is not over yet. I shall activate the effect of Blackbeard, and the captain shall fetch his vessel.
And it'll be all for naught, as I activate Titanicider. When guns and muskets don't do the job, the bow of the goddess has you covered.
You lily-livered coward hitting me with trap cards. God, I literally just fucking lose the game.
I believe you lose the game.
That literally just... Well, fuck. Well...
Yar.
You've really given me no quarter this time. Bad as I am to admit it, I must give you the victory this time around.
Ah, good. Alright, well, you know what? I'm glad to see that Plunder Patrol took the game here. It was a rough shot. I wasn't sure if Plunder Patrol was gonna make it, but here we are.
If I had a nickel for every time in VRAINS that I won my first match despite having never read a single one of mine or my opponent's cards in this series, and then gotten to the finals and gotten Shrek'd because I have no idea what I'm doing, I'd have 2 nickels, which doesn't seem like a lot, but very, very weird that I've managed to pull that off twice.
I do like the pre-assumption that you're just gonna lose this. Like, you've just decided already to give up.
Nickel is a nether mineral.
We'll see.
Similar to scissors. Scissors are made
true.
of
Oh my
a
god.
mineral. Oh! God!
Hell yeah, okay,
Just
alright.
be
Alright, okay.
hitting rock, paper, scissors like that.
Do I go first or second? I think your deck is best going second, and my deck sucks against your deck going first in particular. So I'm gonna go second.
Oh. Okay.
Make Apo, you won't. Oh wow, this hand is unbelievably bad.
You're telling me.
But since you don't know how to play the deck, it's actually really good. You just haven't seen it yet.
That's true. There's a very good chance this hand is absolutely busted. I actually can. It was probably best going first, but we're just not going to worry about that.
You know what? I'm just gonna pass.
Oh.
We're passing. Okay. All right. Can I do it? Okay. Words cannot express how terrible this hand is under these circumstances. Okay.
I'm gonna stream snipe you and then log into my alt on Twitch and just tell you how to play it.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna code. Alright, okay, the first thing you're gonna want to do
Alright,
is
so
normal
we're going
summon
to
the
start-
left leg of the Forbidden One.
Busted.
Good
I can
call.
see-
I am going to summon the left card in my hand. We're going to normal summon Chamber Dragon Maid here.
Ooh, wait. I might have a response here. It's a really good card.
It's a pretty good card.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that card, but fortunately, I'm gonna have to let it resolve. There's that.
Okay. All right. So we are going to be adding typing to my hand.
Oh, that's really good.
Now to read my cards again. Okay. All right.
Chapter 4. How to effectively utilize Dragon Maids in the Earth Machine matchup.
There's a card in my hand which is laughably
God, I'm
bad against
pretty sure-
RJ specifically.
It's an L.
I'm pretty sure there is a line to lethal in this hand. I just have no earthly idea what it is. Okay. Access
Is there
code
a
is pretty
line to
good for getting
lethal?
us to lethal.
Through 5 hand traps. That's the real question. Is there a line to lethal through 5 hand traps?
That is so true.
That's a good question. I don't know. Let's... Okay. How the hell do I put that on the board? Okay. That's probably not going to help me then for now. So, I'm fairly sure my play begins with quick launch. I'm
It
just
usually
going to
does.
throw this guess out here. I'm fairly sure that this play starts with quick launch. Okay. So, the next question is, what do we summon? And I'm fairly sure most of the time when you are building a Dragon Link board, the first thing that you summon yourself is a Rocket Tracer. So we're going to summon ourselves a Rocket Tracer. Now, what's the next question? Face-up card you control. Destroy it. Hulk does get me to access code under these circumstances, but I don't think that alone makes access code lethal. We've got to put $4,000 on access code, which wouldn't happen on its own. We would need to add more damage to it. Boral Sword Dragon probably won't do that. I'm talking out these plays because Keegan knows this deck and knows what cards I have in it. We could just go for Chaos Ruler pretty easily after this, which doesn't seem god-awful. What is... So can I get specifically access code with 5,000 or more and Chaos Ruler onto the board? That would require me to get an 1,800, 2,800. No, that's not going to work. 2,700. I don't have anything that can get me up that high except Saryuja. Okay. All right. We're getting places. So,
Push moving.
so Saryuja can get me up there. I would need to be able to build Saryuja plus Chaos Ruler, which seems like a dubious prospect, but it isn't like out of the question at all. Okay. Me trying to play Dragon Link knowing 0 Dragon Link combos. Oh. I don't have... Okay. What if... It's got to send from the hand to grave to work. Thank you for your patience, Keegan. I recognize you're on a time crunch. We're just going to full send and we're going to see if this works. So, I don't think that I am going to be summoning a rocket from my hand this turn. So I'm actually going to activate Boot Sector Launch, and I'm going to use Rocket Tracer's effect targeting it. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay. So with that, the thing to summon here is probably Rocket Synchron. Okay. Now, I think we try to make Chaos Ruler here. And use its effect.
I'm gonna shadow
Okay.
effect failure.
Effect Veiler is annoying, but I think it's still okay. So, I think... So we go for Hulk. We summon a Jet Synchron from the deck. Jet Synchron discards a card.
RJ,
Okay,
this is
what
I'm gonna stop you right now.
Yeah?
You can't make Hulk. You can't make Hulk. Hulk is a water. And Rocket Tracer locks you into darks when you activate the effect.
Oh, it does. Okay, thank you. I forget about that. Okay. I appreciate your patience. All right, we're going to... So we can make Saryuja. We can put Chaos Ruler on the board. We can't put another monster if that's the case. Is there an 8 that I can put on the board? No. Is there a way for me to put this in the graveyard? Probably not. Except via Saryuja. Okay. Draw off it, then place them from the hand to the bottom of the deck. Okay. And I can't make that because we don't have the materials for it. Okay. And that's an earth. All right. With that, Striker Dragon doesn't get us where we want to go. We are going to... All right. This is maybe like a really bad play, but I'm going to do it. That's the card I was going to summon by discarding the other card. Okay. So we're going to summon ourselves
Sorry.
Seafrit.
You normal summoned Chamber Dragon Maid this turn.
I did normal summon it, so I'm discarding to summon.
Sorry, what?
Oh, what am I doing? I thought that I could summon off of this. What am I reading on this card? Okay. Yeah, then I'm just stuck with the field that I've made. I swear that I read discard a card from your hand, dragon monster from your hand to summon it. And I just did not read that. So we're just going to go to battle and we're just going to deal with what we got. And I'll take the L of the fact that I have no idea how to play this deck. I'm going to set 2 back row and I'm going to pass the turn. Wow. Okay.
I think my favorite part of this episode is how all of it has been really good, I would say. You know, good gameplay, close games,
very fast-paced,
we're
lots
all
of
having
drama.
a great time.
I don't even know if I can do anything. That's the worst part, is like, even considering all that. We're gonna try, but I don't know if there's anything I can
Yeah,
even
this
do.
is fine.
I'm gonna discard Machina Citadel to special summon Machina Fortress.
Okay. That is fine. I think okay, I'm just reading its effect to special summon itself. Yeah, I think that that's fine. Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. I'm going to go to the battle phase.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to declare an attack on Rocket Synchron.
I think we let that through. Yeah. That is A-okay.
Okay. Main phase 2. I'm going to Foolish Burial again.
Yeah.
I'll send. I believe I send Jet Synchron.
That
Usually a
is
good thing
okay.
to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard Dark Ruler no more and activate Jet Synchron in my graveyard.
Okay. That resolves. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to link into Halki Fibrex and activate the effects.
I am going to imperm Halk here.
That's pretty good. Okay. Pass.
Oh, he's just a lonely little crystal
Okay.
guy.
Sag.
Yeah, I'll go find that.
Draw for turn.
Like, pass. Oh boy.
Okay.
I could play through
So
Tidying,
hilariously,
but
I
I
can
couldn't
use
play through Tidying
Starly
and
Sheeper
Perm.
here, but I...
Sag.
Yeah, that was... It worked out for me. Okay,
In the interest of time, I am going to concede. I am dead here, but
okay.
geez.
Yeah, I had a... Thank you. So the play here was going to be, I think, normal summon Seafrit, use its effect with Chaos Ruler to get red med, and then use Chaos Ruler's effect to bring it back. I think that was probably going to be the next play. And that probably would have gotten me there with the black metal in hand. So, wow. Good games, folks. This was really an experience.
Plunder
What
Patrol
I think
Mirror?
we really learned here was...
I literally can't believe
Yeah,
that
was that
RJ walked in here minimally prepared and goes home with the entire thing. This is wild.
Sadly, my deck.
Oh,
did
this one's
break,
really
and it
just a
built to
remake.
Go second. So, RJ choosing to go second there got me pretty good. So.
That was the go second play was the best play I made today.
That's a good play. That was a good
Keegan,
play.
I think we need to have a rematch another time with
sure.
me having practice and you potentially getting to go second. I hope you have a good evening today. All right, and with 71.5% of the vote, Golden Nova Yu-Gi-Oh! Has won the People's Duelist tonight. You truly deserved it. Another episode where you stuck to your principles in the face of adversity. You and Sophie played Plunder, one of the most fun decks ever, and you just happened to be the Plunder player who got to resolve card effects. So congratulations on the People's Duelist win, Nova.
Thank you. I appreciate the award. I am actually going to make an executive decision here. I am sharing this award with Sophie because we did play what is the most incredible deck of this format that we had available because we wanted to have fun. So really, we should both be the People's Champion.
I appreciate it. Pirate solidarity. We gotta stick together in these difficult times.
And with that, let's see what we all have to say in retrospect about this phenomenal episode.
Well, that was certainly a mixed bag. I can't speak highly of any format that has true King of All Calamities in it, not to mention ways that get there with such devastating repercussions. I mean, Trishula and Metal Cruncher on top of that. How does anyone get out of that? But on the flip side, when being allowed to play, Plunder is very fun. There's a lot of ways to get to your end board. The ships that you can use is dependent on your opponent's deck, which outside of VW specifically means that you have a lot of different lines that you have to follow with what ship does what and how to manage the board state. So with a little tweaking, I could see the Ignition Assault format actually being really fun. Maybe pull in a couple pieces of support cards to make the primary archetypes more playable, but that's outside the purview of this series' rule set. Yeah, I think I'm going to say something that is pretty common, not just to here, but to all levels of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or all formats. It's super fun when you're allowed to play. Critical experience? Glad I got to emblem my opponent's Plunder Patrol, and I look forward to seeing what happens next episode.
Little bit of a recap. This week was crazy. This week was very crazy. I'm pretty happy I didn't play the Dragon Link deck. I didn't win, of course. I was taken down by RJ, of course, in the finals. But I really liked what this week showcased. To me, it showcased like the two ridiculous polar sides of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is, on one side, most of the cards are kind of overly complex to the point where you can't just pick up a deck and play with it if you know the rules of the game. That's kind of the one side of things. While this isn't necessarily a detriment, because there's a lot of depth to the game, there's a lot of depth to a deck like Dragon Link, there's also the opposite end of the spectrum, which is Summon Monster Attack is sometimes just really good when your opponent is bricking on Phantasme and other hand traps. So RJ, you know, despite not knowing his deck, he knows how to play the game, he knows how to summon monsters and attack, and honestly, that's all you really need to know in Yu-Gi-Oh! When it comes down to it. All you need to know is summon big monster attack, and it makes me very happy that that's what took down this week. Despite all the crazy combo stuff we had, despite the multiple Imperial Orders, despite the Union Carrier combos, just summon big vanilla dude attack is all it took to get to the finals this week and take down the whole thing. It makes me very happy. Make sure and subscribe to everyone who is here this week, Golden Nova, Sophie, and RJ, and then of course, you know, myself. Show me a little love, E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, that's what's up. But yeah, and then show some love in the comments below. Want to hear you guys' thoughts on my deck. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on everyone else's deck and this week. So I really enjoy reading the comments. I read the comments every single week, so it'd be tight to see what you guys say this week. See you guys in the next ep. Peace.
Well, that sucked. That kind of sucked. I guess this is what Golden Nova feels like, trying to make Gladiator Beast work in this show. I mean, I am very disappointed that I didn't really get to do anything, and I just kinda got rolled over. But honestly, I don't think that changes the fact that this was a pretty cool episode. Like, Keegan's deck, as much as it ended on some stupid bullshit, was very cool. Dragon Link is always an interesting deck, although, RJ maybe could have played it a bit more efficiently. We could argue, you know, maybe, you know, if you want to be a little particular about it. And of course, I am happy that even though I didn't get to do it, somebody got to do something with Plunder Patrol. So like, I don't know. Ignition Assault feels like a pretty solid format, honestly. I definitely like it more than the first VRAINS format we did. The weird thing is that we didn't see Ignister, which does seem like a really frustrating deck that can consistently just kill you turn 2 with access code, or end on a big tower that's really difficult to deal with turn 1, which forces you to run kaijus, and I don't like metas where everyone has to be on kaijus because it means you can't play big cool boss monsters, but honestly, Plunder Patrol being viable, I think, I know I didn't look like it, in a format this powerful, is good enough for me. So, yeah, Ignition Assault gets a thumbs up from Sophie. But I guess it's probably gonna be good for all of us if we move off of range for a bit and maybe RJ takes less than 45 minutes to make a single play.
Am I the greatest Dragon Link player to ever live? Am I the pinnacle of Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh? Hell nah, that sucked. I have no idea how I came away with that one. I guess credit to Keegan for giving me the skeleton for Dragon Link to play in the first place so that I could summon a repeatable Red Eyes and a repeatable Blue Eyes and win the episode that way. I guess the answer to whether or not I remembered how to play Dragon Link was absolutely not, and we still came away with the dub. This is a baffling one. I'm going to be thinking about this one for a long time. But if you want to see more, you can of course go over to the Patreon where you can get episodes a day early. And if you can't support the channel that way, that is a-okay. There are tons of ways to support the channel. You can comment with your favorite deck coming out of this format, your favorite Dragon Link play from me, since I am obviously the greatest Dragon Link player to ever live. And of course, you can subscribe for more videos, more wave motion Yu-Gi-Oh! This format continues to rock, even if everybody else bricked and I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh! Looking forward to the next one, folks.